Welcome aboard. I'm Captain Jake, and we are back with another episode of Waterloo, Scourge of War Remastered, developed and distributed by NorbSoftDev. So after our resounding victory last week at the Devil's Den in the Gettysburg Remaster, we are now back at Waterloo. And we'll be going on to the next scenario. And so we're going to jump in here in a minute and see what we got. Have some fun. All right, let's jump on in here. We are doing the Waterloo battles. All right, let's see here. Okay, French Waterloo, we were 10, we did 11. This one, we get, no. Oh, good, we still get a brigade. Yay, that'll work. I much prefer a brigade than a larger group. So, this is Waterloo to the Sunken Lane. It's a division brigade. 45 minutes. Its command is the 1st Netherlands Brigade. Time is 1:30, so 45 minutes, obviously going to end at 2:15. Difficulty experience. Your brigade of Dutch Belgian infantry covers nearly the entire front of the Allied left. Really? For some reason I was going to think that was going to be the right, but okay, the Allied left. The only unit in front of you is the 400 men of the 95th Rifles posted to your front and right in a sandpit. The French have been bombarding the Allied lines all morning and afternoon, and the bombardment has been especially severe on your forward position. The enemy is organized for what appears to be a large-scale infantry assault. Hold the sunken lane against the probable enemy. Speaking of that, let's go back here real quick. Read that part. Now, modifications. I have had, well, one of the subscribers said he was surprised I was using this Kriegspiel 1, 2, and 3 because it was primarily designed for multiplayer. But it gave me a pretty good game. He says it may crash. So what we're going to do is we're going to uncheck this. And what is this? Terrain 64. Only works in user scenarios. Oh, did not realize that. Turning point mod. What is this? Grouse turning point realism mod for Waterloo. Okay. What do we have here? This package contains art resources of the KS mod. The map is created by various authors to use. The SOW Gettysburg maps, you will have to make a folder named files inside would make another folder named maps. Can only use the maps which begin with the country name. Well, since this description doesn't appear to be right. We are, let's see. Because it tells us we need to make a folder named GBLSL files. Inside that, you will need to make another folder from base/mod of your Gettysburg game and copy them into, let's see. Take the from the base maps folder of your Gettysburg game and copy them to the folder you just created. All right, let's see what else we got here. Okay. Mission is selected. After selecting this mod, resign and restart the game. If the mod remains selected, this will only have to be done once. Let's see, Scourge of War. This mod enhances the courier system and changes many of the maps for play with Napoleon mod. Tactical behavior of artillery, infantry, and cavalry have all been extensively modified to reflect warfare. Use the maps which begin with the country name. Skirmish. Yeah, a whole bunch of that. We'll say with this. No. Frog gameplay 64. Let's see what that says. Design toolbar, but adds formation and gameplay features listed. This mod is limited to users and sandbox. Well, okay. Well, we have a lot of stuff in our mods here that we need to get rid of. So what is this here? This is legacy mods. I don't know what that means, but let's get rid of it. Okay, folks, I went out and I changed the modifications. I paused it after I realized that you guys don't want to see that, so probably we'll cut that out. So let's go legacy sprites I could not find. Mark T stronghold. Let's check that one. That's the turning point mod. This is no immersion visual and soundscapes. Okay. We're going to use the selected mods. Now let's go ahead and get into it here. We know we're an allied now, but over here 12. So we kind of read this. We have our guys, and is this this guy? Because there's artillery, infantry, approximate. Hold Sunken lane. This must be the Sunken lane, and we don't know what's coming at us. So let's go ahead and scroll down. Forces, we have the Middle Brigade under Major General Groff, Wilhelm Frederick van Valant. I'm going to make the I and the J. Consisting of the 27th, the 7th, the 8th military, the 8th infantry. I'm not sure what this means. Total infantrymen is 3,233. Interesting biographical info. Let's keep going. Let's see what else we got here. Okay. Ooh, this guy's got a long one. Scenario author was Mark Claiborne. William Frederick Count de Blanc, or whatever, from June 5th, 1771 to October 1855, was a Dutch lieutenant general who, as a major general, commanded a Belgian-Dutch infantry brigade at the Battle of Quatre Bras and the Battle of Waterloo. The Duke of Wellington placed his army in two lines and a reserve behind the ridge to the north side of what would become the battlefield. The ridge was occupied to offer some of the Allied troops cover for the Allied troops against artillery fire. At first, however, Brent's brigade was placed in front of the ridge, fully exposing them to opening bombardment. The controversial concerns whether his tactical error, the result of sloppy sack work, was remedied in time. In many accounts of the battle, it is asserted that the brigade already depleted from heavy losses at Waterloo, in fact, remained deployed in this exposed position, therefore suffered terribly during Napoleon's opening artillery barrage. But this is doubtful because the after battle report by the Chief of Staff of the 2nd Division, then Captain, that guy, states that the brigade was in time moved to a safer location. The famous map of the battlefield by Brent's future father-in-law, William Curran, and his appended explanatory notes also placed the brigade in this safer position. Kane's 1860 history of the battle, therefore, does not mention heavy casualties for Valence Brigade as a consequence of Napoleon's opening barrage of 80 guns, but blames the infantry charge on the Erlon's division on the sector of the Allied front that the brigade occupied for Valence heavy casualties. Because the Dutch troops received several point-blank volleys, and because they were deployed in a thin line to cover as much terrain as possible with Tony Curran, the French broke through their line. Remnants of the two of the militia battalions retreated in haste until they rallied by the 5th Militia Battalion, which was placed in reserve. During the action, Brent himself was wounded and the command of the brigade was taken over by the commander of the 8th Militia Battalion. Dome? After the Battle of Brant received the Knight's Cross 3rd class of the military of William Order for his gallantry. Well, there you go. Interesting scenario. So let's go ahead and launch the scenario. And those who watch the Gettysburg and this knows the first thing I do is pause it and find the disposition of my troops. Because you need to know where your troops are to be able to fight a battle. That's my thoughts. Don't know if they're right. Of course they're right. If you don't know where your troops are, how could you possibly make a plan? So we will take a look here momentarily. Ooh, it's taking a while to load up too. Interesting. So just let me say it this time. If you're new, welcome. If you're back for another episode, welcome back. Paused. All right. All right, here's what we got. You can see these guys are lying down. Yeah, they're lying down, obviously. Here. Okay. Ah, this looks familiar. These guys are also lying down, I do believe. Yeah, but they're British. I don't think that I will have control. Oh yeah, I definitely don't have control because it must be the Sunken Road or a facsimile thereof. I get this guy all the way over to here. I don't get control of any, well, maybe I do right here. No. Let's just say, yeah, no go for having that guy. All right, here. That's me again. So we got 3 brigades over there. Let's see, 1, 2. We have 2 brigades because this guy is not one of ours. Yeah. So let's go ahead and look here. He is 2nd. That's 6,864. the 7th? What's that? Netherlands Infantry Division. So let's go back to my guy. And if I go sideways, I'm going to get artillery. More artillery. That's some reserves. Okay. I'm not sure how to read these. They got Dragoon France, 150 seasoned energetic at 40 rounds. And 800 in that one. 600 in this one. Oh, menu, what's this? Weapon, status, courier. Let's go to the menu. Let's see, options. I gotta find out what, I accidentally hit the X. So, just pause. These enemies preparing a massive infantry assault on our position. Hold the sunken lane and utilize it as defensive value. You may reposition your brigade as needed to provide the best chances of success. Right. Wonderful. And oh, there we go. All right, good. That guy. Him. Yes. Here. And new column. Can we do double click? Yeah. Some hits in this. Now. Where is my lie down command? Just follow roads, use roads. There it is. Let's change the formation. What is this do? Formation. Okay, what has he got? 11 casualties. Okay, he's got 4 casualties. He's got 0. Okay, we're letting them. Except I'm gonna have these guys move back to here. Let's go ahead and move to here. Let's double quick. Oh, we're gonna have them stand up first. Oh no. Okay, this is just the opposite of the one that we got our ass handed to us. Last time, here they come. Let me see. They're coming that away. Okay, looks like these guys will get my spyglass out here. They look like they're coming this way. We're in some kind of battle formation of the line. Well, I do have control of this guy. I would have this in this guy. Let's go up and run here. This looked beautiful with all those guns firing. I've never done it. Alright, looks like they've sent out skirmishers. Let them get closer. Just gonna watch you. It's only been 9 minutes. Ugh. And he's taking out him. These guys are firing, so let's go up. And get up. Still lying down. Up. That was. What? They're retreating. I'll get over here. Done. Alright, 16 engaged, still energetic. Still energetic. I don't know how far they're going to retreat to. And this guy is energetic. Yeah, and let's see. Doing it again, alright. Clicking on the wrong unit. Ooh, wow. What happens is I think I select it and I really don't. Just fall back. Nope, wrong way. How about you come this way, dummies? Close enough. Where did my guys retreat to? Alright, let's go here. Arrested, energetic, rested, energetic again. Wow. Okay. He's being cut to ribbons, so. And. Double click. Rested. They're all rested. Okay. Still rested, losing a bunch of points, so he's going to have cash. I don't have anybody who's got a plus. Interesting. Where is my map? actually down. No. I know my map's around here someplace. There's a courier screen. It's my status. Infantry Brigade. No. Thought they would go. What are they? Broken? They are routed, not retreating. So fast. And he's routed also. What are they? They're arrested. Alright, let's have you fall back. Ah, shit. Why is the French getting it? What do we have here? Vested. At least they're only retreating. My routed guys are gone. No, move him up. What do we have here? Still energetic. They are arrested. If I had some artillery, I'd have moved that damn shit right up here and blast the hell out of them. But I don't have control of the artillery. So that flank is good. Where's this guy? He's what? Enemy casualties. His casualties, huh? Target. Let's see what the volley fire does. Yeah, I see. Well, they're doing as bad as we are. Look at them. They've taken that entire side. And we got these guys out in front of us still. Well, we're not doing very well again. Yeah. Okay, they're only retreating. They're still energetic. Maybe casualties. Doesn't have enough again. Yeah, I think we got 400 and something red left. Let's move. I'm trying to let my artillery take a little bit of effort here. Let me take this guy. Why do I now have control of artillery? Oh, I don't have control of artillery. Rested. What I'm hoping to do is break these units up enough where I can move back up. That's what I'm trying to do. I gotta make sure I don't get them arrested. If they're arrested. They're arrested. Well, I'm gonna try some radical here. I don't have the lie down command anymore. Arrested. Still high. So let's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Get these guys out of my front. is go to me. Well, I know where I am already. Wonder if they're going to be able to break these with just artillery. And let's change this. A little bit better. He's got 270 left. We still got 5. Okay, still got 1,000. A little over 1,000 left of guys. Okay, got rid of that one. Now get rid of these. Wish there was a way of telling it to let me know when a unit was getting close to breaking, so I don't have to click on each one each time. And it'd be nice if we could stay in the cat's eye view here. They're fine. They're now fresh. I'm gonna have to look up with it. They're fine. Now let's do this. Let's take you and move you back to here and run. Let me see. Alright, based on my super duper timer here. Decimated that one, but now I need to know here why they aren't flanking me right now. I have no idea. That's not my gig, as they would say. Now we can lie down. Fresh. There's the Duke right there, right? No, that's Umbrage. I thought I laid down, but maybe I didn't. He's got 2 something left. Okay. He's been whittled down pretty quick. We're both below 500 now. Oh, and now we're getting flanked. Wonderful. Well, I'm going to say that they're getting flanked and I can't do anything with these British guys. So, that's just not right. just not right that they're now flanking me. Who's covering my flanks here, boys? Wish they would stop moving and start shooting. Ah, crap. He's fine. He's fresh. This will be a major defeat. But I think we're a little outnumbered, and we are basically being flanked. Fine. They're fine. What does this say? Target is blocked. Yeah, we know we're getting flanked. I'm fighting these guys all alone. Will help. What do you think, boys? How about a little help? See now the French have gotten it again. I see they're fine too. Well, we got about 9 minutes to go. That's when I move up enough to keep him from getting points. I don't know if it's gonna help me or not. Routed. I'm gonna route off the field here in a minute. Yep, I didn't think they would last long. Okay. Charge. Where are you talking? Okay. They tried. We have some guys coming up here. Let's see where they're going. Are they coming to help me or going to help him? Yeah. Okay, they retreated back. Maybe with these guys coming up, that will help. But I don't think I have any more units but this one. That's it. Look at this. Yeah, that's what I figured. Major defeat. Let me return to the battle and pause. There we go. Okay, if anyone else, if anybody can tell me how am I supposed to win? The computer did better than I did when I played it the first time. But if you come over here and look, because this was the second place, I mean, they cleared the whole, they split. What do we have here? Yeah. So they split our units. They're going to fall. Let's use these guys. More artillery, or if anything, they're cavalry. And so you can see where I fought hard battles. I'll come back to where I am. This guy actually just about behind my cannons. These guys aren't doing anything. They just got them to finally run. But we're going to continue just to see if we can get these guys to run. In which case, hopefully, I don't think we have enough troops to move up here to be able to get points. So let's do this. Let's unpause and get you back to here. And oh. See if I can keep my one unit available here. Nope. Couldn't even do that. Now they're routed. Okay. Well, that's the end. So, menu. End this battle. Yeah. Yes. We definitely had a major defeat. I mean, there's no way you can hold that position with that many French coming on and the guys off to your left getting their butts kicked, and the guys off to your right getting their, I mean, it's not possible. Not in my estimation anyway. So let's go ahead, and next time we come back, we're going to be moving on to number 13, which is going to be a corps. So we have corps, division, War or division, and then the Army. Did I skip that one? I think I did. Yeah, I'm skipping the full Army ones. So we'll just keep working our way down through it. And there's, I mean, yeah. Yikes. They came up. And 4 behind there, that's where we had it. And they just pushed us off back. Don't know what to tell you. So let's go back. And back to the main menu, folks. Well, and that will do it for today's episode. If you have any suggestions of a better way of play that, I was behind the sunken road, behind the trees, lied down until they was literally on top of me. And my left flank fell, my right flank held, but it was the perfect time for some of the British units that came late to come on up, but they didn't. So that's the way it goes sometimes. So, but like I said, next time we won't be back. Next time we come back to Waterloo, we'll be back at Gettysburg next week. So I would say if you liked what you saw, but you probably didn't. But if you feel like it, give me a like, subscribe, and like I said, we'll be back again real soon. So as always, I'm Captain Jake, wishing you fair winds and following seas. Until next.